Well, the top shot streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake So Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Morning Marketplace. Apologize for the delay. We took a day off yesterday, and honestly, who knows how today's gonna go. We're gonna give this a run. Honestly, the second Top Shot Tony ended on Friday. My body gave up. It just was like, we're gonna shut it down. And I was on my ass in a Benadryl induced coma for a couple of days. And then yesterday we were turning the corner in the afternoon yesterday, and then my body just emptied everything it was holding on to. So we're gonna see how it goes today, but we're excited to be back. We're excited to be cooking today. Who we got here? We got Rabbits here, Fenny's here, Bounce Back in the streets, to Chunks, to Brent's here, Mac Attack, Jay, Sandra. Ooh, Sandra again, but with a new little Flovatar action. Raptor News is here. Alex, Joker Rock, Vince Beltran, Mr. Stubbs. Good to see you. Kloppy Shotty, F it, Nico, Ryan B, Top Shot Common Man, Veronica's here. Eagle Putt Tea Time. Hope you are feeling better, sir. Stan Loves is here. Sanitize, New Swami, Borland's here for the Cat 60 burger. Jonathan's here. Devlar asks, are we starting early today? Just on time, baby. Just on time. Trev, who else? Kevin Forge, Rowdy Rod, Orion, Paul, good to see you. Vera, Brian, Roger, a Deep Threat, fresh off a NASCAR victory. I made that sound like you raced the car, Deep Threat. Troy's here. Luis is here. Stan, yeah, I wish, man. Travel Addict, good to be here. Who else we got? Who else? I think I got everybody. Bagged Wine, Nick Hayes, Big Ticket. Yeah, that honestly, when I did babysit that 6-year-old last week, he was sick, and I swear to God, that's what it was too. Who else? Robert Mathis, La La Land, Heavy Hitter, Josh to the Moon, Strictly Sports, Jump Shoot, Jen, Damon Skinny, Jesus Christ. Jim Hub's up in here. Dominique, Homies is here. All right, I think we got everybody. But it's good to be back, guys. I haven't turned the camera on since Friday afternoon, since MBL was here. So it's good to be back. Let's get a little coffee sip in here. To the veins, baby, to the veins. Oh man, we're off to a bad start. Down batter. All right, some programming notes. Today, I believe we're going to be doing a little NFT Tuesday this afternoon, depending on what my body does after this show. But we're going to be doing a little NFT Tuesday this afternoon at 3 p.m. Wednesday, tomorrow, we're going to be doing Top Shot takes at night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We also, obviously, Morning Marketplace, Monday through Friday. Thursday, we might have a little special Thursday evening show. And then Friday, we got happy hour. My man Jay Webb is going to come on and talk Floio. It's very exciting. So we got a lot of stuff going on. I also just want to say next week, as of Saturday, the second Roham turns on the spaces, your boy's going to be on a plane to Mexico. So I'm going to be out of commission for a week. I'm not going to schedule anything. There's a chance I'm going to be bored out of my mind at times, and I'm going to be like, you know what, let's fire up a live stream, but I'm not planning on doing anything next week. So we're all going to have to figure this out, which kind of sucks because I'm sure it would have been primo content to do something after Roham Spaces. But we get some fun stuff to talk about today. We had the LeBron Metallic Silver Phantom Edition challenge, and shout out LeBron. You know what I mean? Nothing we used to say, we used to call Devin Booker this, we used to call Zach LaVine this, where it was like a stat stuffer on a bad team. LeBron is going above and beyond in a blowout, playing 12 minutes in the fourth quarter just to get to 30 points because he needs to keep that scoring like unbelievable stuff from LeBron James. Honestly, in my mind, hurting his leg. I mean, no one's going to remember this year when we talk about the legacy of LeBron. But to me, this hurts it. This hurts it. But anyways, a lot of people saying chilling with the cartel. No, we're not. No, it's gonna be relaxed. We're going to Punta Mita. It's gonna be a lot of mezcal, a lot of tacos. That's honestly what I need. Doc Delta, good to see you here. Yeah, maybe we get a Greg sighting for the morning marketplace. Spit some candy facts. But yeah, we get a lot of stuff to talk about. We get the challenge, the NFL all day. So it's the 15th, right? So when Patty Mahomes got on Twitter and was like, "Oh, look at this," when he like touched the TV and it turned into a phone, and then he's like, "Look, it's me. It's me." It said March 15th. Beware the Ides of March. Julius Caesar getting stabbed today. What's going on? So I'm assuming we're going to get an NFL all day announcement. NFL all day on if you guys are in the Discord, they posted an announcement, and I think they deleted it yesterday, but it was like, do you want to buy a Miami Dolphins NFT? No, I don't. I don't want to do that. But I'm curious what this is going to mean today. I mean, I was speculating that it's just going to be open beta, right? The doors are open, all the packs from here on out, right? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. But I'm excited. I know they're the people with high hopes. Shout out Pete Buttigieg. I know they're thinking like rake back for everybody that bought those garbage premium packs. To me, I think it's just gonna be open beta. That's to me. I think we built it up too much, but I would love to be wrong. Wait, hold on. Matthew Loftus says, keep talking about my squad. Our personnel ages. The way he plays, he stays injured. We're past our time in this league. Do me one favor, please. And I mean, please keep that same narrative energy when it begins. Yeah, I know. It was, I didn't like that. I just didn't like what LeBron did last night. I don't know. That's not just like you lost, guys. You lost. I don't know. Whatever. Thank you, man. Good to see you. It's a public beta for sure. Why have Mahomes promote it? Yeah, that's what I think too. I would love and Garen's saying maybe a roadmap. Would love to see a roadmap as well. Honestly, any sort of all-day alpha would be appreciated at this point, because outside of like the marketplace opening, we really haven't gotten anything. And which is fine. But I think having some information moving forward, especially because the NFL is in the news right now with free agency popping. A lot of moves happened yesterday. People are saying you broke my internet. I don't know, man. That might be your internet. I think I'm still looking fresh and fine, my friend. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited. I'm just excited to get some announcements. I'm ready to cook. With some all day. I noticed my Melvin Gordon rare moment sold. Good riddance, dude. Whatever sucker got that. Whatever sucker got that. Public beta, so 5 more people can get in and buy moments. Well, no, Paul, I think there were still quite a few people. I think there's still quite a few people who weren't able to participate in pack drops. I think they can participate in the marketplace, but not in pack drops. Who knows? Maybe they turn on the marketing machine. Yeah, we'll see. My guess is we already saw the pump. We saw there was a lot of buying action on NFL all day this past week, and you would say buy the rumors, sell the news. That would be my guess. But who knows? I've been wrong a bunch of times. Fenny says, well, what happened to the haircut? Yeah, your boy needs to get a haircut. But I'm waiting for like Thursday, right? So I'm fresh for Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Artemis says, saying it again, all day is about to shit on Top Shot. Probably in the same way that ball is shit on Top Shot. I don't see it. I don't see the path to it shitting on it. I could see it doing well. I don't think I could see it shitting on it. But hey, I'd love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. Because it'd be good for all of you. All right, let's talk about some stuff. We'll get back to all day in a little bit. This is, you know what? I want to start here. And I'm gonna use this as a reason, if you are new here today, as to why you should join the Team Hold community. It was brought to my attention via a DM or two. Actually, it was one DM, but wanted to say a couple, so it didn't feel like I was singling out one person. Who was like, Mike, I like you a lot, but did you willingly and knowingly sell a Ray Allen run it back that was not included in the Flash Challenge, but people believed it was? Because that's ethically fucked up. Listen, guys, we play for keeps, okay? We play for keeps. If the Ray Allen was pumping, what do you want me to do? And if you were in Team Hold, you knew that Ray Allen was not the one that was used in the challenge, because we shared that information. We shared that alpha in there. I don't know what to tell you guys. If you think less of me because I sold the Ray Allen 0506 run it back because people were buying it thinking that Ray Allen was included in the Flash Challenge, then sincerest of apologies. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for my my ethically corrupt person. But I'm sorry, guys. At some point, we do in the same. At some point, we need to hold people responsible for their own actions. But to me, that's where I draw the line. So I'm sure maybe we get a DM of my, a screenshot of my DMs in a new article in some blog. But I gotta tell you, that is not me feeling bad. That's not where I like. What are we doing? What are we doing here, guys? I gotta try to make some money here at some point. I was trying to find a good clip of saying like we play for keeps here in Team Hold. But that's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, Mike abuses new users. I know. So I can't apologize for that. I can't. I think I'd encourage you all, if you were sitting on a Ray Allen run it back, I hope you sold it too. Because at some point, like, we've all made mistakes and we learn from our mistakes. And I mean, it was even yeah, classic influencer. I also like, he was the statement, or the DM also included, you do host NBA Top Shot pack drops, and I think you need to be held to a higher standard. People follow your account. If people follow my account to see what moves I'm making, you would have saw that I sold the Ray Allen. So maybe you should sell the Ray Allen as well. So I don't know. I don't know. If that is the worst thing that I'm doing, I think we're in good hands here. I think we're going to be okay. But again, I'm going to use this as an advertisement as to why you should join Team Hold, because at Team Hold, you will get the information you need in order to successfully complete the challenge and not buy moments that are not included in the challenge. But I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And you know what? I even went back and I wanted to see who bought the moment, because I was like, you know what? If this person bought the moment, is a new Top Shot user, and this was like their first experience, and now they're upset at Top Shot, and they're like, wow, I'm such an idiot. Maybe this game is too hard for me. I was like, you know what? Maybe I would throw him a bone. Maybe I'd throw it a bone. And then I went and looked, and this person's a member of the 9 Lives Lounge. They've completed like 12 sets on Top Shot. He's got like a 17,000 collector score or whatever it was. Your boy's not feeling bad, guys. At some point, hold yourself responsible for the decisions we're making, okay? Oh, man. Join Team. Wait, hold on. Stan, are you really mad about this? I need to on, because if I can't tell if Stan's just trolling or if he really thinks that I made a mistake here. Because if Stan does, I'll have to rethink everything. So anyways, I'm not feeling bad. So should everyone who had one have gone and unlisted just because? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, all right, yeah, Stan. Okay, it was it. That's why I just needed confirmation. That person also bought 6 other Ray Allens. I know. What are you gonna do, guys? What are you gonna do, gang? But this is not me apologizing for that. We're not. That's not what we do here. All right, you guys want to talk about some hoops now that we've addressed the issue? Let's pay attention to some hoops. We can talk about the challenge. The challenge was feisty last night. Actually, before we do that, what did people think about the wheel last night? Abby and Matt came on NBA Top Shot YouTube and Twitchy Gang. What were the thoughts on the wheel for everybody? Oh, my coffee's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Get out of bed at all. If you can't tell, Stan's trolling. He's probably trolling. You think it was trash? Really? You thought the wheel was trash, We the People? What else? I want to know everyone's thoughts before I get into it. I don't want to influence the masses. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to influence the masses. All right, what else? The wheel stinks out loud. Enormous Papaya. Actually, yeah, let's pull up Enormous Papaya went off on Twitter. I was gonna say this is Shut the Fuck Up, but this isn't really Shut the Fuck Up. Let's pull up Enormous Papaya. Enormous Papaya, welcome to Team Hope and Shut the Fuck Up. Let's pull that up. Enormous Papaya at Top Shot Tweeter. Hold on, I want to see what other thoughts are. Dominic likes the wheel, much improved wheel. Send the wheel to Ukraine. Wow, Jesus, Bagwine. Because it was so good that you wanted fighting for democracy. Is that what we're saying, Bagwine? Great improvements, much better last night. Wheel video needs to be under 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes is. I agree. They need to trim it down. I think you can do it in like 15 to 20. 2 minutes is insane. What else? Shout out to Top Shot for timely releasing those Kaminga and Bones Rising Stars. True, right? Big brain. Don't care. I do rookie challenges anyways. Diallo too boring? Wheel and host are great. Remembering popping a wheelie. Okay. Granddad's in here. Wheel needs color. Okay. The wheel was fine. Not going to be able to do them all. Not going to chase. The wild card selections are questionable. I like the wild card selections are interesting, right? And I think it's their way of because right, it was Diana Taurasi, which I believe was a fandom reward, right? It was a reward from a challenge. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was a challenge reward. Diallo was a challenge reward. Who else? Steph Curry was a challenge reward. I'm forgetting what the fourth one was. There was a fourth one. I'm not mad at it because I think what's going to happen is this is how they're going to try to reward some of those higher end moments. So I don't hate it too much. It makes it a little bit more accessible to people. I thought Abby and Matt were great. I think I thought they were fun. I think Abby's excellent. I mean, I've already said this. She's a professional, right? So it's just cool seeing a professional in there. Ray Allen. Thank you, Ray Allen. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a good job. Again, I think like 30 minutes, I think you could probably trim that down to like 18 to 20, and that would be in the peak power. So they did a good job of getting all the information out there. I'm glad we went down from 3 wheels to 2 wheels. I think that's important. Oh my God. Breaking news. Mexico, it's supposed to be like low 70s and 60s. Jesus Christ. It's going to be the same weather as it is here. God, that sucks. I'm telling you, we're running bad. We're running bad right now. Do you think the challenge requirements should be on the Top Shot homepage for those that don't do Discord? I mean, yeah, I guess that's something they could do. But again, another plug for Team Hold, where I posted a screenshot of all the requirements in there, pinned it right in the challenges. You know what I'm saying? Sign up for the VIP, baby. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the wheel. I like that it mixes it up a little bit. I'm sure they're not going to do it every day, but I like that they mix it up maybe once a week. I thought it was fun. It's a different way to engage with the community. I was into it. All right, let's go over to our man, Enormous Papaya. I haven't found the tweet yet, so you're going to watch me scroll in real time. Yeah, Orion, sorry. That was breaking news for me. Thank you. Shout out Eric Fernandez just coming by with a like. All right, let's go. Let's see what Enormous Papaya is saying in the streets. Enormous Papaya. All right, hold on. He woke up and apologized. So Enormous Papaya, you and I, one and the same, waking up and apologies. Let's see, where is it? I can't do it, NBA Top Shot. The wheel is a cool idea, sure, but I have a 22,000 plus collector score, and I'm not even close to being able to participate in the veteran or whatever the fuck option. And if that's the case, someone who's a top 0.6% is out, then who's it actually for? Like 500 people? I love this, guys, because you know what the best part about this is? The best part about this is if the challenge if the challenge was safe for like 1,200 people, we'd be like, oh, LeBron James isn't even rare. When is a challenge a challenge? I just like one or the other, guys. One or the other. All right. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, I'm so tired of people being so pissed off when like everything isn't for them. Also, I never want to hear ever again from anyone in the community what percentage of a Top Shot collector you are. No one gives a shit about that. Truly, no one gives a shit about that. And listen, I'm putting everybody on notice right now. Take it out of your Twitter bios. Nobody cares about that. Proud father, carpenter, top .09 Top Shot collector. Who gives a fuck? What are we doing? No, take it out of your bios, guys. Take it out of your bios. Oh my God. Like I love the idea of just getting hard as hell. Like, oh, are you watching porn this morning? You're like, nah, man, I'm just looking at my top .045 collector score. And because I have that collector score, I got that tattooed on my ass, and I expect to hit every drop. Like, come on. It's just so silly. It's so silly. No one cares about that. All right. If you have a top collector score or whatever, I hope you get in the Top Shot VIP. That's your reward. No one needs that information. Okay. God, take it. No, Alex, honestly, keep it on your LinkedIn. Keep it on your LinkedIn. Oh my God. It's just so silly. It's so silly. I need a drink of water. This is what happens when we take days off. I wasn't even getting ready to yell about that. I wasn't even. Yeah, put your SAT score up there too. Like seriously. Do you care if they are VIP 9? No, nobody cares. Nobody. I mean, maybe 9 Lives Lounge and Wolf. Actually, you know what? I'll give you your credit. I'll let you guys can keep those if you want. You can keep those if you want because there's like legit perks in some of these. People catching enormous papaya strays. I know. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to give everybody those, but like, oh my God. It's just like, can you imagine a world in which that matters? You know what I mean? Like if you're the top collector, sure, put that on your Twitter bio. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Oh yeah, people are asking for a mental health check. Sure, we can do a mental health check drop. Let's do a little HJs. This feels like HJ energy this morning. You know what I mean? I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. See, you guys, people question my ethics. Here you go. This is me like bullying right now. My favorite part about this, though, is this kept going because I think people went after him. People also agreed, though. 138 people liked this. Let's see who liked it. Thurman Merman, 69. Oh man. Let's see how many people. Hold on. Let's play a game. How many people do you think that have liked this have their Top Shot collector score in their bio? Because that's what we're gonna do for the next 37 minutes, baby. All right, let's go do it. Here we go. Hold on, I gotta find. All right, here we go. So Thurman Merman, 69. Here we go. Crypto Night, top 4%. Congratulations. Top Shot Academy, top 2.9%. We got 2. Who else we got? I want to see if there's anybody I know that only 2 so far. NBA obsessed since 92. That's not going to make the cut. All right, listen, guys, I'm actually impressed. I thought there was going to be way more than 2. So far, no one I follow has liked it, so that's a good sign. Wow, guys, this is pretty impressive. I thought it was going to be way more than 2. I'm going to have to take. Oh no, top 1%, Top Shot Dre. Here we go. Do they have their own Discord for people in the top 1%? All right, only like 3 or 4. All right, guys. Justin Bay, writer for ESPN, agrees. There we go. 9 Lives Lounge. We get the Wolf Pack. All right, good job. Rich IBZ, product manager, liked it. Anyways, I wanted to look at a couple more tweets from here because it kept going. Okay, forget it. I thought there was more, but that's it. Is this a new segment? I do. I think not to. Yeah, Thurman Merman. Thurman Merman's pretty good. I unliked right on time. Shout out F and Nico. Yeah, guys. I just am like, I don't know. I'm okay with like there's certain things that it makes sense to be frustrated with, right? Like we still don't have a clue what Top Shot's doing with their collector score moving forward. We should be furious about that. There's lots of things that we should have concerns about. Blended packs moving forward. All of the things, right? All of the things. Not being able to complete one of the challenges is not a thing we're supposed to be mad about. It's called a challenge. It's called a challenge, right? It's not called easy, happy, fun time hand jobs. It's called challenge. Anyways, go buy my Ray Allen run it backs. Oh my God. Does Wolfpack have that Diallo gets? Yeah, shout out Diallo. Shout out Diallo. I'm no longer mad about the Wolfpack Diallo. I can't do it. They've won me over. They've won me over. They've won me over. I like the wild card. I'm a fan of the wild card, and I think I didn't own any of them. I'm a fan of them. I'll be honest too. I flipped out of this challenge. I think I might have been able to complete it, or it would have been close. But I flipped Capella for like I flipped the Capella too early. I flipped it for like 230, I think. I flipped that Ray Allen. I flipped a Darius Garland, and I flipped Bones Hyland. So it's going to be a fun challenge. I think people are excited. I think people are excited about the LeBron James. So there you go. Should we talk about let's talk about some hoops. Let's try to get back on track now that I've lost my freaking mind. Here we go. So we had a bunch of games last night. We had some really fun ones too. It was exciting to see. Let's get started here. Cavs Clippers 121-11. Amir Coffee had 19. Zubats 24 and 14. Terrence Mann 18, 10, and Fawa. Mobley had 30 and 6. So shout out to everybody who gets in my DMs every time Scotty Barnes has a good game or Kate Cunningham has a good game. It's like, guys, they're all having good games, but everybody's like, yeah, nice try, dude. Nice try with that Evan Mobley take, and then Evan Mobley drops 30 and 6. Darius Garland 24 and 13. Darius Garland took over. I believe Coffee was leading the challenge until overtime, and Darius Garland snuck in there at the end. But that would have been a pretty bad loss for the Clippers. I mean, for the Cavs. So it's kind of weird it took overtime to get there, but big W for them. Zubats really good game though. 24 and 14 from Zubats. I wanted to say Zubats Sabonis, which was weird. Yeah, Baldwell said the Scotty Barnes is silver is mooning. Totally underestimated the prices would be. Yeah, me too. Honestly, that's why I sold some of my stuff early last night, and I wish I would have held on to it a little bit longer, the Capella specifically, because it felt like the shine had worn off some of these MSFEs and that things weren't going to pump as much. And it was actually Jeb Bush who reminded me, well, yeah, it's LeBron, not Kyle Kuzma. And same thing with Scotty Barnes, right? It's a rookie people are excited about. But yeah. All right, let's keep moving. And then we'll check out the marketplace after we talk about the games. Hawks 122, Blazers 113. Shout out the Blazers who like legitimately are running out a freshman basketball team and are still being competitive while losing. Josh Hart 31, 7-4. Watford at 22 and 9. Trae Young went bonkers last night, 46, 12 and 6. And then Capella, Mr. Reward Man himself, had 8 and 16. So 16 rebounds got him into the challenge. Big win for the Hawks, just in the sense that they need to win every single game here down the stretch. But Trey like had it. I don't know. What was I just going to? Sorry, I was trying to catch up on the chat. Deep Threat says pandering to the specialty communities, Wolfpack, Hustle and Show, Nine Line Lounge is a good move since they promote community. I totally agree. I don't hate it. They just can't do it every time, right? I like it. I'm pro that. Guys, I can feel the congestion starting to leak down my face. So if stuff starts getting ugly, get ready. Lock in. Nuggets 114, Sixers 110. 110. I love this game. And like for those who joke that I quit on the Celtics and became a Nuggets fan, I just want to say I really do feel I still love the Celtics, but I found myself rooting so hard for the Nuggets last night. I can't quite figure out why, but my like Jokic MVP case is that team had no business being in a close game with the Sixers, right? Like who was their second best player last night? Bones Hyland? Like you got Embiid and Harden, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, and the Nuggets are rolling out Bones Hyland. They're rolling out freaking Jeff Green, JaMychal Green, Kyle Green, Seth Green, like just running out greens left and right. And the Nuggets beat them at home. And the Nuggets have played like 37 games in the last week. Paul reminded me, I did place a plus 3,000 bet. So that's part of the reason why. Sixers don't have a bet. What are you talking about? Like, I mean, maybe, yeah, sure. You're playing Georges Niang. You're playing DeAndre Jordan, but like your bench is the Sixers starters. Anyways, here we go. And remember last week, everyone was like, oh, Sixers to the championship. Here we go. Jokic 22, 13, and 8. Will Barton had 20. Bones Hyland had 21. He was the one who hit the challenge because he was just draining threes. Some serious heat check shit too. But he had big three after big three in that game. Good stuff from them. Embiid 34 and 9, and Harden was funny. Harden had 24, 11, and 9. But it didn't feel like that. Like that, it was like really some empty stats there. That's a pretty big win for the Nuggets. In my mind, Jokic is the MVP, even though Embiid was good. It's just Jokic, like, honestly played just as well of defense as Embiid last night too. It's incredible stuff. It's getting me excited for the playoffs. Like, just let's fast forward the rest, like the last 15 games. Get me to the playoffs. I'm ready for it. Hornets, Thunder, 134-116. Rozier had 30. LaMelo Ball found himself into the challenge. He needed a rare. From LaMelo, 21-7-4. Joe Vigorously said, Sixers are winning a champ. Did I say that? Did I say that? Who's Joe? Oh, Joel Embiid. I was like, who's that? All right, here we go. I also shout out the YouTube user who is just watching the beginning of the stream. I'm excited for when you get here, man. But yeah, Rozier 30 and 6, LaMelo 21-7-4. Miles Bridges a good game, 27. And then SGA, man, I'm telling you, like, if they ever get put on a good team, or if they like rebuild in a meaningful way, SGA has been awesome. 32-8-5. He has just been a powerhouse the last couple weeks, especially with Giddey out. Like, he's just the entire offense. And he's been cooking. All right, let's get to the main event for Aaron Borland. Wolves 149, Spurs 139. Cat 56 points in 3 quarters, ended up with 60 and 17. Probably could have gone for more, but had a weird rotation in the fourth quarter, and the game kind of got out of hand, even though it was a 10-point game. Keldon Johnson had 34 and 8. DeJounte Murray had 30 and 12. DeJounte Murray continues to be awesome, but big game for Cat. That was fun. And right on cube, Deep Threat says it's fun to have big men back as a focal point of MVP talks this year. Yeah, the bigs have been like incredible. I was listening to the Bill Simmons podcast with Ryan Russillo yesterday, and they were just talking about how like the all NBA teams, like how are you, you're telling me Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis can't all be like, all 3 of them need to be. Like, if they're going to go 1, 2, 3 in MVP, all 3 need to be first team all NBA, right? Really good stuff. Good to see the bigs. But yeah, nice win for the Wolves. They just keep beating the teams they're supposed to beat. I think that's good. Warriors, Wizards, 126-112. Draymond Green came back, played limited minutes off the bench. Warriors 126, Wiz 112. Zinger had a pretty good game. That was kind of it from the Wizards side of things, 25 and 8. Steph went nuclear, 47, 6 and 6. Clay had 20, Poole had 20, and like I said, Draymond 6, 6 and 7 off the bench. Nice little win. Nice win for the Warriors. Good to see Curry just like put up 40 again. 47 was a good one from him. The Kangs got a big W over Chicago. I didn't pay attention to this game last night, and when I saw that the Kings won, I was like, oh, I guess Levine sat, and he didn't. The Bulls were full strength. And that's what I was worried about. The Bulls can't be losing these games right now down the stretch. DDR had 21-7 and 6. Levine had 27 and 6. Vucci Main 23 and 10. De'Aaron Fox went for 34 and 6. And Sabone 22 and 7. Big win for the Kangs. And then what do we have? 2 games left? Yeah, 2 games left. Bucks, Jazz. I watched some of this until I fell asleep. Giannis had 30 and 15. Drew Holiday, 29 and 7. Middleton at 23. Donovan Mitchell, all right. Donovan Mitchell had 29 points, eight boards. You're like, oh, no, or 8 assists. Not a bad game. Not a bad game for Donovan Mitchell. He went 10 for 32 from the field. 32 shots. Conley had 29 and 7. I think he took 13 shots. Man, tough scene. Tough scene. I just love watching the Jazz lose. For as excited as I get for the Nuggets, that's how I feel about watching the Jazz. And then last but not least, the Raptors 114, Lakers 103. It was 26-6 in the first quarter, so don't let the fourth quarter fool you. This game was a shit show from the beginning. Pascal had 27 and 11. Scotty Barnes had 21 and 9. Gary Trent Jr. 28 and 5. I already told you that embarrassing LeBron situation where he had 30 and 5. And then last but not least, Sucks had 20 off the bench, 20 off the bench from them. So before we dive into the marketplace and look at the challenges and look at the bottlenecks and all that sexy stuff, let's go look at, I wanted to take a peek at the standings. And this is the only time the NBA site gets good is when you go over to the standings and it starts you off with a bracket. I love looking at this shit, especially because it's hashtag March Madness. But looking at this, right? So right now the play-in teams, we got Lakers and Pelicans, Clips and Wolves, which this probably, I feel like it's, I kind of want to say Wolves. If Paul George and Kawhi don't come back, if one of them comes back, I feel like it's Wolves Clips that move on. If they don't come back, I kind of want to take Wolves Pelicans. And then over here, I think it's now Toronto and Brooklyn. Toronto and Brooklyn just make it through. I wanted it to see it be Atlanta, but I don't see it happening. But let's just look at this real quick so we can see the difference. Heat's still comfortable in first. And then you got Milwaukee 2 games back. Sixers 3 games back. Bulls just a half game behind the Sixers even after that loss. Suns moving, guys. We're in the shadows. Celtics 4 games back. Cavs 5.5. And then Raps comfortably in the 7 seed. Brooklyn, Hawks, Hornets. Playoffs are going to be so exciting. I'm really hoping the Celtics can leapfrog both the Bulls and the Sixers. I feel like it's still in play, only 1 game back, because the Sixers have a tough schedule. I feel like I got to find. There we go. I got to stay here. Sixers have a tough schedule the rest of the way out. So, and then over here, Suns comfortable. Grizz and Warriors tied right here. Jazz and Mavs tied. Nuggets a game and a half back. And then you got Wolves, Clips, Lakers, Pels. Trailblazers trying to lose and only a game and a half back. The Pelicans are going to overtake the Lakers for sure. But we get some fun stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come here in the old playoff situation. I also want to remind people, we haven't done any business in a while. I feel like if you haven't liked the stream, you should get arrested. But please do me a favor and like the stream. Coach Butter King says the Raptors are taking the 6th seed from the Cavs. You know, it could happen. Could happen. I don't hate it. I would not want to play the Raptors in the first round. I don't think the Raptors are winning a first round series, but I still wouldn't want to play them. That's all I would say. I would not want to play them. All right, let's go over to our sponsor, Own the Moment, and see what's going on in the marketplace. As you can see, Capellas are cooking, and then there were 4 in the metallic gold. Man, I sold that, and then there were 4 way too early. Kuminga had made the challenge too, so you can see that one pumping. Let's go look at the veteran flash challenge, or as Nora Sapaya said, whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. 450 completions, but you got to remember, actually, let's look at the total completion so far. So 450, but then we've got the cheat code, right? Which one? What did you need for the cheat code? A LeBron Hollow, 108. So we're at 5. What is it? I already forgot. 558 completions already. I imagine this goes north of 650. I imagine we get another 100, but we'll see. Capella's seem to be the bottleneck right here at 388. And then you got Garland at 260. Kuminga's at 258. Then you got LaMelo at 185. I almost bought that LaMelo at 200, and I'm glad I didn't, because I was like, oh, is this going to pump some more? Bones Hyland, I flipped at 210, I think. This thing moons, then comes right back down. You get the Giannis, you get Zach LaVine, Precious Achua snuck in, and then Karl Anthony Towns for the any moment. I'm going to say something about challenges, guys. And I'm not the king. Actually, before we do that, before we get into my challenge takes, we got to play the drop.
We are from the city and on the heads. Big step, cut off the $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there.
God, it just feels good to hear that. You know what I mean? It feels good to hear it. Something we're seeing with challenges, right? Like if it is not the true bottleneck, you have a small window for it to pump. So we see a quick pump when the challenge is announced. Everybody does their speculative buys. You saw Kevin Love run up a little bit. You saw a couple things run up right away. So that's the first opportunity. That one's tough to nail, right? You have to list that like pretty quickly. The second thing I would say, if you're watching the games or paying attention, the run-ups happen right up until the announcement of like Bones Hyland, for example. Before Top Shot announced you got to list that Bones Hyland before it's announced that it's in the challenge. Actually, hold on. I also have to play another drop just so I don't get sued or I don't get any more DMs, you know? None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? But you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to do it before it's announced because it like once it's announced, all the other moments hit the marketplace. So you have to hit it before, like while it's on the way up. And it's not like breaking news. That's not like big brain thinking. But like we saw it, the Bones Hyland ran up for less than 10 minutes and then came back down. So if you are like thinking something's going to hit, if you're thinking something's going to hit the challenge, I would list it before it's hit the challenge. You got to put it out there early. And you also have to be comfortable not nailing the top, right? Like you got to be okay selling it on the way up. Because like with that Bones Hyland, I think a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is going to go to the moon," and it's back down to 100, like right where it started. So, I don't know, just something to like. I missed the win. I ended up selling my Darius Garland, but it got all the way up to like mid 300s, right? You got it to like mid 300s, and I missed that pump. So that's kind of what you have to do with these challenges. You gotta list them early. There's like 2 windows for it, unless it's the true bottleneck. Like I messed up with the Capella where I left like $150 on the table. Anyways, those are the challenges. Let's look at the market health in general. Actually, you know what? I wanted to see. So for the base set series 2-pack, I kind of wanted to check out to see how many. So 600 completions of that, and that's because Kuminga's in there, right? You got two series 3 4Ks because they don't have series 2 moments. So that's like 300. Yeah. So this is not worth it unless you already own those moments. All right. Let's keep it moving. Also, am I still live? The chat's gone like very quiet, guys. Very quiet today with the chat. Is everybody feeling okay? All right, let's I want to look at the market health. The market health just in general. I wanted to see how people are feeling in general. Like what's the overall Top Shot sentiment seems to be kind of like, you know? So you're seeing Metallic Silver Phantom Edition pump. That has a lot to do with Scotty Barnes entering the field. And then there were 4 is obviously up, but that has way more to do with Clint Capella than anything else. But I would say like a lot more in the green than we'd expect, right? Like even the base set series 3 is up a little bit. Base set series 1 is up just under 50K right now. So the overall market health seems to be okay. And there we go. Beamer says, "Yo, the pumps didn't hit quite right because everybody feels disinterested." No, but I think that I think because we've seen the last few not pump as much too. You know what I mean? Here we go. We're all taking notes. Real Red that says you had Garland, Hyland, and Capella and didn't want to get a sub 800 LeBron. I thought about it, Rad Dad. I did, but you know what? I sold the Capella so early that I it was over. Once I saw that Capella cooking, it just made too much sense. And I wanted to get some Dapper back. And I could have, you're right. I thought about it last night. Because I have so much Dapper, I thought about it last night, but I was like, I know I didn't want the LeBron. I know it might have been a mistake too. Might have been a mistake. But I didn't want to do it. My year-to-date chart is depressing. I was expecting more than 250 new users each week, to be honest. Yeah. Josh says, think we'll see anything pump before Roham's talk. Also, will be interesting to see the market after. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, this is where I'm landing right now on Saturday. Also, hold on. I need another drop only because my nose is leaking. Let's see. Let's do another mental health check. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. So the last time Roham came to talk, I don't think everybody was expecting him to save us, right? There was more of like I think frustration, and I don't think everybody was like, save us. But then after the conversation happened, everybody got pumped and they bought some stuff. But because we saw that happen, I think there's expectations that we're going to see it happen again, which makes me nervous because anytime we expect anything, we usually end up with something in our bum. It usually goes wrong. And so I'm a little bit more hesitant this time. And I've been thinking about it quite a bit because I initially was like, you know what? Roham's going to come. We've seen a pump happen and it'll happen again. I'm a little bit more hesitant this time. Now, that being said, I'm not saying it's a big W or a big, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed L, guaranteed W. But what I will say, I do think if we're either going to get something like really big and we're going to go, or we're not going to get anything and it's going to go, which feels a little I feel like it's a big week. From Top Shot. I think we need some answers about collector score. I think if we don't get them this weekend, I think we're going to be pretty frustrated. I think we need some information about why 250 new people are signing up a week. I think we want some clarity on communication. Like, I think as collectors and as Dapper enthusiasts, if you will, this is a big week. We need some information from people. We need some reassurance that we're not just setting stuff on fire, because that is what it feels like sometimes. Even though there's some excitement day to day, I think we need some more big picture information. We need the screw ups to slow down. Like we did the Top Shot Tony Spaces on Friday. And that was right on the heels of them announcing that the Scotty Barnes Legendary would use as a cheat code in the upcoming challenge. Breaking news: there are no Scotty Barnes Legendary moments. So it's just like, it's a lot of little dumb things. That kept adding up. And I think it just like overall reinforces the sentiment of like, what the hell are they doing? So I think we are due for some information. I'm confident we'll get some good stuff. But I don't know what that's going to look like. And I'm a little on pins and needles here. I will say this was brought to my attention this morning. This is no longer listed, but was up there for a while. This was a job posting that was up there for a little bit, but it's no longer. This is no longer active. So if you click this link, it'll say no longer active. But I saw it. Community lead, director of community. I mean, like, so maybe the problem that we had been complaining about is that they like literally and legitimately don't have someone that's in charge of this. So no wonder why they have issues. Ryan says CJ in the Strike Discord said there are big marketing moves coming in the next few weeks across all platforms. Maybe Ryan. I hope so. I would love that. But this is what happens is, and this is partially our fault. But every time we build up our own expectations, we let ourselves down, right? We create this idea of something that's just not happening. And so then we get mad. I don't know. I recommend checking out it was a long show, but we had MBL on the happy hour show on Friday. And I thought that was pretty, I thought he talked a little bit about oversupply and that how like the supply made sense when we thought we were getting new users, but we just haven't got new users, so now the supply doesn't make sense. And it's funny, it cuts both ways. Sorry, we get a sniff coming. It cuts both ways, right? Because I think when they pivot from the current roadmap, we can get pissed because we're like, you set the rules and now you're breaking the rules, right? So like, don't set rules you're going to break. But at the same time, to be fair, we also want them to be like, hey, maybe don't make more 60K moments right now because there's barely 60K active users. But then so like we're asking for two things. You know what I'm saying? Kevin says use the wheel for an announcement like Mad Libs. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I hope we get an announcement that there will be an announcement. Yeah. Did the real Tyler Perry, not to be confused with the fake one. Did you talk about Disney maybe buying Dapper Labs? I don't know how much of that is real and how much that's people fucking around on Twitter. I don't know though. I go both ways. Could be exciting. I think like it brings some legitimacy more to Web3, right? When you see like, ooh, Disney's getting involved in NFTs. However, didn't Nike like buy an NFT recently? Budweiser did some NFT bullshit, and I think all of those have felt like terrible. So I don't know how much that helps, until new people come in here. Also, the way we scream for new people is like, is this a Ponzi scheme? Like if I breaking news might goes both ways. There you go. Get whatever you need to get out of this, Big Heck. Look at Big Heck with the Dunkin' Donuts logo, huh? If Disney acquires Dapper, they can rebrand the Tower of Terror ride as my moment rates value. Anyways, yeah, so I'm not like, I don't think we should be holding our breath that a big company buys Dapper. I don't know. The fact that Roham retweeted the Disney guy joining Genie's board when the rumors were already floating about Dapper. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so Bobby Iger tweeted out he's joining the Genie's board. Yeah, but he's going to retweet that. Of course he's going to retweet that. Genie's a Dapper product. That's exciting. Bob Iger is like a titan in the industry, so it makes sense. It makes sense. But my guess is Bob Iger isn't the... my guess is that's not the thing, right? There's just a rumor that there's something happening and people just are speculating that it involves Dapper. Like it could not involve Dapper, but you imagine if a big corporation company like Disney or somebody like Disney is going to step in and buy something, they're going to buy like a brand that already has its footing, right? They're not going to buy Ballers. It's going to be something like Dapper. I believe they've already said they won't buy VV, so there's that. There's that. Oh, thank you. Genie's is not a Dapper product, just built on Flow. Thank you for that. Yes, and I also know that Bob Iger is not the CEO of Disney. Yeah, former. Anyways, I think it's going to be a big week leading up to Saturday. I'm hoping. Listen, if you want to be glass half full, I think you're saying like, hey, Roham's about to unleash the dogs, the Dapper dogs, and we're going to get a lot of information and a lot of hype and excitement. So that's glass half full. Glass not half full is if it doesn't happen this week, I think the sentiment's going to be in the sewer. So, I don't want to create like fake stakes. I just think this is a big week. For me as a collector, this is a big week. I would like some excitement, we don't even know if they shopping for something to help ESPN, ABC, or animation division per parks. Yeah. Again, I mean, this is like wild speculation that started on Twitter. So Twitter's wrong 98% of the time. The way I see it is your strategy currently to go after all Series 1 debuts or just buying the ones of the good players. I'm focusing more on the good players. Good young players is where I'm at right now. Or players with established ceilings. That's where I'm at. We need another man on the street segment. The Wi-Fi is good today, guys. Wi-Fi is good today. So no man on the street segment. We also got to wrap in a second. I got to take the dog. Got to take Bandy to a consultation to see if we can board him at this place next week while we're in Mexico. He's going to be furious. Top Shot Tesla says 80% of users I've onboarded are no longer engaging with the product. This is concerning to me. Top Shot Tesla, have you ever looked in the mirror and be like, maybe you're doing a bad job onboarding? Yeah, I mean, that probably is concerning. I mean, like, I like, if you don't love basketball and the product, I don't know. That is concerning. That is concerning. Just have Raptor News babysit while you're gone. Raptor News, if you want to live in Astoria for the week, actually, seriously, if you do want to live in our apartment, you can host the morning marketplace. We'll pay you. Would love to have you dog sit Bandino. Because I promise you, your rate is going to be cheaper than whatever the hell we're giving to Astoria dogs. Yeah, look, everyone's on board with this. Raptor News, come on, baby. Come on, Raptor News. Let's do this. I'll pay you an ETH. Just go to Google Trends and search NBA Top Shot. It's not good. Their advertising is not successful. Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Wait, hold on. Raptor News. The YouTube chat is binding. The YouTube chat is binding, Raptor News. Maybe Raptor News, maybe we need to have you come over and have a consultation. Also, I got it on good authority that Raptor News might have a friend that lives in Astoria. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Could make it convenient. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that is a good, and you know what? That brings us back to this. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you. Yes, we love that. That was great. That was well timing. Hey, also, you know what we need to shout out? Shout out Pack Drip right here. All right, Pack Drip got my man Rick Barry ripping NBA Top Shot packs. Honestly, like underrated. Pack Drip is out there just like doing more work for NBA Top Shot than NBA Top Shot is doing for NBA Top Shot. So shout out Pack Drip. Also just like a good dude. We're going to get him. He also got like a new gig in Web3. We're going to get his team on, which now reminded me I need to respond to a DM. And that's on me. But listen, your boy got sick and shit hit the fan. Okay. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We love Pack Drip. All right, guys. Let's wrap up here with a couple of things. I don't want to be all the sky is fallen. I don't think the sky is fallen. I just think that I think this is it could be a very exciting week. It could be a very exciting week, and we could all look back on some of the shows we've done and show some of your YouTube chats of being like silly goofballs. Like you should relax. But I think we just got to be. I think. Oh, this is me talking myself into it as well. You can see it happening in real time. I think we all need to take a deep breath, and I think we should just be excited for the information that we're going to come this week. And then if it doesn't come, then we'll talk. Brent, last thing. Yeah, big day for NFL all day today. Yeah, we should get an announcement today. Or again, it could just be maybe 3:15:22. They're just going to do a reenactment of Julius Caesar getting a knife. I don't know why the Ides of March is such a big deal for me, but I like it. It's something I always like. But hey, just a reminder, I think we're going to be back this afternoon at 3:00, a little NFT Tuesday. We got the morning marketplace Monday through Friday. I appreciate everyone bearing with me through the congestion in the cold. Just another reminder, I am not apologizing for someone buying the Ray Allen that was not in the challenge. But you should join Team Hold so you don't buy the wrong moments either. You can find the invite in the Discord. Appreciate everyone being in here today. And Raptor News, get at me. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'm here for the Caesar content. There we go. We're rebranding Team Hold. This is going to be an Ides of March gang. We out.
Well, the top shot streets are a dangerous place, so you